What does a resurrected body look like? Have you ever wondered that? The Gospels themselves seem to provoke that question when they describe the appearances of the resurrected Christ. There's all sorts of different information given. For example, somehow Jesus can appear suddenly in locked rooms. Sometimes people don't even recognize who he is, like Mary in the garden, who's startled to realize that she's speaking to Jesus. But at other times, people recognize him immediately. Thomas, who's doubted and said that he wants to see Jesus' wounded hands and side, notices him and identifies him immediately when Jesus appears. Sometimes he seems to be less than fully physical, and then other times Jesus appears and asks for something to eat. He's hungry. What does a resurrected body look like anyway? This is a question that the gospel stories seem to invite us to ask. But there's another question too, a question beyond that one, which is, what does the resurrected body of Christ look like if we think of the body of Christ as the community of people that surround Jesus? The church as the body of Christ. What does that look like resurrected? Remember, that body died too. When Jesus was arrested, when he was tried, when he was crucified, the people who had gathered around him, who were following him, that group disbanded. Those people fled or hid, and some even actively denied that they ever knew Jesus. When Jesus was resurrected and when they saw him again, released from the grave, that community came back to life. That body of Christ, that gathering of disciples and followers, that group came back to life. That group reformed, reconstituted. But what did that community, what did that body look like? Was it just the same as it ever was? Was it just a resuscitated community, or was it transformed in some way? Did it appear differently? Did people always recognize it as being exactly the same as it was, or was it different? I want to explore that question with you this coming Sunday, because I think it matters to us, because we're the body of Christ now. We are the resurrected body. How are we different because of that great good news at the heart of our community? How does that transform the way our community works, the way our community looks, the way our community appears to the rest of the world? Let's take that on Sunday. I'll see you then on Zoom.